Oh, Southampton, what are you doing to us? You build us up, you drop us down. I'm fed up of talking about Southampton. Banned. Joe, are you sick of watching him? Welcome back to Southampton
Yes.
View.
Yes, I am. It was
Oh,
yeah, first half on Saturday was superb. I mean, we had 18 shots on target in the first half and we scored one goal. And then we just let them back into the game in the second half and
uh,
it was horrible.
crazy. Just when you watch that Preston game, I thought you were brilliant. You're thinking, yeah, actually, I've knocked at this table properly here because if they now go and beat Cardiff and then go and beat Leicester,
Hmm.
Southampton the driving seat, and you see them one go up, and you hear that Cardiff haven't even got out of the half, and then you see the video printer off the final time and say, what on earth are they doing? But that's the stories of Southampton season, isn't it? Beautiful play,
Yeah,
loads of shots on target, just can't stick it in the back of the net.
yeah.
We're here to talk about the Stoke game. We are recording this before the Leicester game, so we do not know the result of that. But just a quick word on that game before we talk about Stoke. How's he approached that game?
I think, well, unfortunately, we're going to be without Stuart Armstrong. He's out for the rest of the season, so I think we're going to have to replace him in the starting lineup. But I think on the whole, the starting lineup on Saturday actually worked quite well. Um, so I wouldn't be too annoyed if he continued with that. Maybe swapped in a couple of players for fatigue and stuff. But the most annoying thing is we'll probably go to Leicester tomorrow and probably bloody win anyway. It's just been the story of our season. So you never know. But yeah, I would like us to go there and actually put in a decent performance for both halves of football, not just one.
Yeah, I'm sure you, like lots of Southampton fans, have played around with permutations of the table to see how you go up automatically. First of all, Middlesbrough have to beat Leeds tonight. You would certainly hope. Then you beat Leicester. Then you beat Stoke. You hope that Ipswich lose to Hull and to
Yeah.
Coventry, and then that brings it down, as we've spoken about all season, to the game which we'll talk about next week at Ellen Road.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, for me personally, I think the problem is we did need to beat Cardiff on Saturday. I think that was the big
Yeah.
point that we needed to get the 3 points to kind of push up. I mean, now it's just a case of we have to win the next three games and hope that teams are above us drop points, which it can happen, but I just don't think it's going to be our luck of the draw. I think we're going to be playing for playoffs, I think.
Well, look, Leicester have become the new hated team of the Championship with all the things that have gone on there. So I think the
Yeah.
whole country will be behind Southampton tomorrow night. But we're here to preview the Stoke game because this is a huge game, of course.
Yeah.
Does it help you that Stoke themselves made themselves 95% safe now?
Yeah, because now they're not relying on getting the points. They kind of got nothing to play for, so to speak. So it's kind of it's the big game for us, but it's kind of a nothing game for them. It's just kind of a hit and hope for them, really. So
Okay.
hopefully
Um,
we can. Sorry.
let's bring in our Stoke fan then, and let's see if he shares that point of view. Welcome, Liam, to the Southampton view. Could you care less about this result than in Southampton? Are you safe and on the beach?
Um, Not as much as I would have done before the weekend. I feel like we're pretty much safe now. I know there's points still in it that we can get dragged in, but I think there's too much traffic there now. So on what Joe was saying, it depends with Stoke. We could well rock up there for absolutely no reason and decide to put in a cracking performance. Could quite easily come there and you could beat us 5-0. I like I've said weeks and weeks, I have no idea what Stoke team are ever going to turn up. So you could be in for a hell of a game. If I feel like we'll turn up more if there's something on the line for you because we're weirdly like that. I think if it's done and dust, I think if it's done and dusted, I think if Leeds win tonight, you
Yeah, I
can't
think if
make
Leeds
it.
wins tonight, then it's kind of
Yeah, so I think if Leeds win or you lose on Tuesday, I think if there's nothing to play for, I think you'll beat us quite comfortably for some reason.
yeah. I mean, we just bottle under pressure. That's the problem with us. I'm dreading playoffs.
All right, then let's get some score predictions, Joe, and then I'm going to ask you about your your favourite home games this season. What do you reckon?
I'm gonna go for a 3-2 Southampton win. I think I think we'll win, but I think we'll ship a couple of goals. I don't think. Yeah, I think it's going to be a bit of a hangover like Ipswich was.
Yeah, you conceded 28 goals at home this season. That's actually more than Birmingham have conceded.
I know it's ridiculous.
And Sheffield Wednesday and Rotherham. So it's
Yeah.
something to go at, isn't it, for Stoke? Liam, what do you reckon?
I think similar to Joe, really. I think if we turn up, I still think you might just have too much for us. So I think I'll go 2-1 Saints.
Okay, cool. All right, then. Thank you, Liam, for popping in and talking to us on Southampton View. Joe, before we finish, this is the last home game of the season then, against Stoke. It's a massive one as well. What's been your favourite game to watch at St Mary's this year, and why?
Probably the 5-0 demolition of Swansea on Boxing Day, purely because it was Martin's old team and we just were superb. We were just came out the blocks flying, and it was brilliant football.
Okay. Ask a bit quick about attendances. So the average attendance for Southampton this year has been 29,345. This is down about 4% from when you were relegated in the Premier League. I suppose that's to be expected, isn't it? Have you sensed that around the ground? You've noticed more empty seats? Have you noticed, concourses being less busy at all? Or is that something that's not really kind of figured into your...
You've kind of noticed the empty seats, but it doesn't really affect the atmosphere. Like, even with the empty seats, like, the atmosphere is still superb. And with the concourse, like, you don't really notice it because they're not as big on the concourse. The big concourses aren't as big. It just kind of feels like it's full anyway. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. What about the lowest point then at home?
Probably the 4-1 demolition at home to Leicester, just because of how rubbish the goals were that we conceded and just how devoid of confidence we were. And yeah, it was just rubbish.
Okay. All right, cool. Before we finish, we can't let you go without talking about teams that are going to come into this league. It has been, of course, confirmed since we last met you that next year
yes.
Pompey are back. Any words for them?
Good luck. That's about it. I mean, yeah, fair play to them. Like, they were
congratulations.
Yeah, congrats. They were quite clearly the best of League One, but yeah.
It's going to be a spicy one if you're still in this league, isn't it?
Yes.
Is it Southampton fans so kind of, some of them are hoping that perhaps don't go down this year, just can have that fixture next year and then rebuild? And
I mean, my mate and I were talking about it on Saturday at Cardiff, and we were saying that if we don't go up, it's actually going to be quite a fun year, because it'll be the first time in like 15, 20 years, something like that we've been in the same division as Pompey. So yeah, for a proper South Coast derby, it would be superb for us both.
Yeah, brilliant. Looking forward to it. Right. Thank you, Joe. Good luck then against Leicester. Good luck against Stoke. And we'll see you next week where we have our Leeds fan here. Oh, gosh.
God, yeah.
This championship is just amazing. Thank you, Southampton, for making it so. Right. Cheers, Joe.
Cheers. Thank you.
Goodbye.